Hey, good morning. Welcome to a brand new day. This is the Rundown with Ramon live from Jacob Javits Convention Center here at AI Summit NYC, joining thousands and thousands of other people who are here to learn, to speak about, to communicate about, to be in a community of all things AI enthusiasts. And I would even say more than AI enthusiasts. This is a conference where there are large businesses here and sponsors targeting large businesses here, speakers speaking about all things that large businesses need to know at AI Summit NYC. And that's where I am. And I had a choice. I could not do the Rundown with Ramon show today, or I could do it a bit late, or I could come early and be here right now to talk to you on the Rundown with Ramon. So a few things I want to share with you today, and welcome. Anytime I'm remote, anytime I'm like this, it's not going to be just like I'm in my studio. The music and the other things will be a little different, maybe hard to see who's here, but I'm glad you're here today. Here's what I want to talk about AI. We're here at the AI Summit, and I want to touch on this today. A few things that I want you to think about, and a few things you probably already think about, but a few things I want you to demystify yourself. For those of you who are not leveraging the power of AI, and you may be thinking, Ramon, everybody's leveraging AI. Well, everybody's not leveraging AI. It is still in its newer form, but it is quickly scaling and becoming to be the Moore's law, or not Moore's law, but I think it's Moore's law. Moore's law is about chips. But anyway, my point is that there's the early adopters, and we're quickly out of the early adopter stage where everybody, as it were, you're right, a lot of people are using AI, but there's a number of regular consumers that are not using AI. Number two, there's of course people who are leveraging AI, and AI is embedded into their products or services, embedded into the things that they're doing. They don't even realize they are using AI. And then as we grow, everybody will be using AI, whether it's embedded or whether they're using it intentionally. But here's the thing I want you to understand, and especially talking to businesses and even for consumers, as you're looking to leverage the power of AI in your business or in your life, a few things to note. One, don't be afraid. If you're operating or going through any technology or life operating from a point of fear, or as my son often tells me, Dad, are you operating from a point of poverty or a lack of resources? Then you're not going to be able to maximize what you're doing and how you're doing it for your business or frankly for your life. So that's one thing to consider. How are you maximizing it? Are you maximizing AI for your business in the way you should? Don't operate from a position of fear and think something that I cannot do. Number two, I want you to understand that AI is not just for businesses, but AI also is for individuals. It's amazing things I'm putting in AI, and I'm doing it less because my personal life, it's kind of a family being together as humans are. But man, even the small things you can do with AI, I had a spreadsheet. I asked it to edit a PDF, things of this nature. AI can do so much. The question is, are you going to use it? Are you going to be sure that it's available to use, or it is available, but are you going to be using it? The number three, I do want you to be cautious. Many of my friends who work at large companies all across the world, be careful what you put into AI. It's my understanding that you put in your corporate secret data, that the model can be trained on that and spit back out those results, and or people can access it maybe in some way if they know what they're doing with it. So I want you to be careful how you're using AI, especially in your business or even with personal information about yourself, about your family, et cetera. So that's something you definitely want to consider and definitely want to take note of. But I do want you to use AI. I don't want to be one of the people who are afraid of using AI and who are skittish of it and saying, you know what, because I have a fear of it, because I don't know about it, I'm not going to use it. That I don't want you to do. I don't want you to let the fear take over you. AI is here. Now, how are some ways that you can use AI? Give me 1 second. Let me go here and see what's going on here in my system here. Good. So a few ways you can consider using AI. One, just open up any of the popular tools and start using them. ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini from Google, other tools like this, and just start using them. Number two, understand that the tools and services you normally use already, QuickBooks and Zoho and Salesforce and Etsy and all these tools and services, many of them are already having AI embedded into their products or services so that you're going to be able to use them by default. And number three, experiment. You can't break AI. Add your data in there, play with the data, do fun things with it, do serious things in there. This is what the thought I want you to do today as my nose is itching. Second of all, one thing I often talk about is the power of getting out about, the power of networking. We're at the Jacob Javits Convention Center here early. You can see people standing in line, get ready to go get their badges. You can see people, there's industry conferences happening all the time. And the question I have for you, the question I want to ask for you, are you going to them? Are you taking advantage of these conferences, taking advantage of these opportunities to connect and network and, yes, learn? Here, you look here at most events I go to, people don't have business cards. And I'd like to know what you think about that. If you think business cards are important, put biz card yes. If you think business cards are not important, put biz cards no. But I carry business cards with me everywhere I go, and they're always kind of the talk of the town. People are like, oh, those are so nice because they're different they're different pictures on each card. And so as you're going out to these events, as you're going out to these places, make sure you're networking, make sure you're maximizing the opportunity. You never know who you're going to meet. And as I learned from my friend Scott Simons, are you taking contact information, especially if they're a contact that you're vibing with, that you trust and they trust you and you think the relationship can go somewhere? Ask for the cell phone number, exchange cell phone numbers, and I'll take it to the next level. Exchange selfies. I say, hey, let's take a picture together and let me exchange your cell phone number. Hey, Ayanna, the musical web is here. Glad you're here today, joining me live from the Jacob Javits Convention Center in New York City at the AI Summit. Kim Wyckoff is saying biz cards, yes. And I've at so many events where people are increasingly saying, hey, here's my LinkedIn QR code. Here's the QR code for my app. And I guess these can work. But let me tell you why I'm not so on to or friendly with having a QR code. Hey, Alexandria Nicole, here's a few reasons why I'm against them or why I don't think they should be the only thing. I was at an event yesterday. They showed the QR code to the friend, to somebody. They hit the QR code. They got the data, I think, but they had problems with it. They hit the wrong button. So it doesn't always work. Second thing, when you save that information, when you save that data, do you really go back? Does it get lost in the shuffle of your contacts? So for me, I'm very intentional. If I save Alexandria Nicole's information, I usually email it to myself, put her name to myself so I know I can get back to her. Because when you do that import contact, I think it feels good that you do it, but you really don't go back and contact it now. You may say, Ramon, business cards are the same thing. I have a pile of business cards on my desk. Well, at least you see them. At least you can identify them. And at least you can say, put a little note on them. But the importing the digital contacts, it's cute, it's nice. But for me, I've just found it just goes into my contacts. Now, if you're intentional about it, and you tag them on the spot so you can go back to it and know that you can reach out to this person, that's important. Because the third thing is I'm talking about in-person events here at Jacob Javits Convention Center, here at the AI Summit. The third thing you want to understand and keep in mind, follow up. You met this person, you had a great conversation with this person. Maybe you both are out of your home states, home cities at another event. It takes you a day or two to acclimate, get back to your city, get back to your seat, get back to your office. And then you don't follow up. You don't connect with them and say, hey, it was nice meeting you. How can we add value? Let's have a follow-up further conversation. Most people, in fact, at most events will sit alone, don't want us to other people. They want to stay hold by themselves, slurp on their cup of coffee and not connect, not network. What a missed opportunity. I'm sure Alexandria Nicole knows this. When you're at an event, connect, network, turn to your left, turn to your right and say hello. I'm sure Ayanna knows this. Turn to your left, turn to your right and say hello, connect and network. I believe Ayanna, the first time I met her, I didn't know, or I didn't recognize who she was, but she recognized me in the elevator. She turned around and said, hey, this is Musical Web, Ayanna. So it's important to get out and about. There's a smaller intimate events that you can go to. Some are for free. Some are you pay a ticket for a nominal price. Some are high ticket events. $10,000, $7,000, $5,000, $2,000. But if we're not willing to invest in ourselves, invest in getting out, invest in going about, I don't think we have a fair chance that we can succeed in business, succeed in life. Part of it is the trust building, the human experience, and connecting with other people. I'll be doing this today. Yes, I'll be going into the big rooms and listening to sessions. Yes. But also some in the smaller sessions, I'm in the lines, I'm in the hallways. I'm going to be making a direct effort and say, hey, my name is Ramon. What's your name? Who are you? What brought you here today? Why are you here? What do you expect to get out of this event? This is how you grow a business. This is how you network. This is how you connect with other people to make the world a better place. If you're not willing to do this, you're not willing to reach out, you're going to stay in your little box in a hole in the sand. How are you going to explore? How are you going to make new connections, make new relations? Now, you may say, Ramon, it's luck. I'm just going to go into a room and say hi. Well, I don't know about that. I think you have to make your own luck. That's the secret about it. I'm here at the AI Summit. That means here that everybody here is interested in some way, shape, or form on AI. Number two, what I've done is I've looked at the agenda. So I know who's speaking. Number three, I've looked at the networking section, attendees. I didn't go through there totally because often the apps on events, people don't really connect very well on those things. People don't really see them, et cetera. But you can go on LinkedIn and DM people. I've done that. So I'll be connecting here as well, not just learning from other people. And I love this power tip that Kim Wyckoff is saying, event manager extraordinaire. When I'm at events, I have my VA create a list with my notes from cards in real time. Helps me to remember who and why I've connected. Smart, Kim. This is how to network because you're just wasting your time. If the business cards and things you do just go into a stack of cards that you don't get back to, you got to connect with people. You have to be purposeful. You have to follow up. Now, how you follow up, how you connect is so important. But it's important to do it And Alexandria Nicole seconds that tip from Kim Wyckoff. So as you all know, my name is Ramon Ray. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Bitdefender, encouraging you as you use AI, as you use all the tools, make sure you're secure. You lock the doors of your house at night, click, click. You lock your car when you leave it, boop, boop. Is your small business secure? I encourage you to go to our friends at Bitdefender, bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon, and make sure your small business is secure. Bitdefender.com/Ramon, and make sure your small business is secure. This is what it takes. I don't know who these people are behind me. There's all kind of people out here, all kind of people looking for this, looking for that. But I guarantee you, I will be going and saying, hey, my name is Ramon Ray. I'm here to learn about how AI can be used in business. What brings you here? You never know who you're going to meet, but there's one thing I know. We're all here for a common purpose. So I don't have to be shy about asking people. I don't have to be shy about connecting with people. It's a missed opportunity if you're not. Yesterday, I was at an event. I was at 2 holiday parties, one with my friend Yakov Urinsky and one by the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce. That's another opportunity to network. 2 different types of event. One had about 100, 200 people in there eating food and, around and networking. After our board meeting that we had, there's networking opportunities there. And I was on stage. I got to meet the small business commissioner, got to shake her hand, got to connect with her, got to connect with her team. That's a big deal for me, the small business commissioner. Maybe I can interview her. Maybe I can meet an event. Maybe I can do other things with them. Are you going out and about? Are you being purposeful in how you network? Then I was at my friend Yakov Urinsky's smaller event, but very impactful. Met some amazing people. Probably met more impactful people at his event than at the other event I was at. Another thing about that, because he was my champion, he was in the room telling everybody, go connect with Ramon, go connect with Ramon, go see Ramon. I was like, wow, what an honor to have a champion in the room, the owner of the organization, the owner of the company, who we were there at his event, and he's telling people, go see Ramon. That's how you know you're in a great place. That's how you know you're in a great place. When other people are saying your name, or other people are championing you, or other people are saying, go connect with that person, and they know what you do. That is an amazing thing. I love Alexandria Nicole talking about EYG events community. We teach that in our community, the difference between those that benefit most from our membership and those who don't. It's how they network and connect all day long. Alexandria, that is the key. How are you networking? How are you connecting? Does it make sense? And are you doing it well or not? It's not enough just to show up. You have to show up right. Showing up is half the battle. Yes, showing up. But then how do you network? How are you connecting? Who are you connecting with? And are you doing the follow-up? Are you doing a give and take relationship? Are you saying, how can I help you? How can you help me? How can we grow together and thrive together? That's the name of the game. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Probably wind up the Rundown with Ramon here soon so I can, there's not too much long of line to get my badge and all that. So as always, I'm going to start a new thing. Before we end the show, if you have a question for me, something you want me to respond to, ask it in the chat, a question you're curious about, maybe how I do this, that, and other. See me do something or wondering how was it done. You have a question about your own business, something where you're stuck, ask it right here, and I'll answer it live on the Rundown with Ramon here, live in the Jacob Javits Convention Center here at the AI Summit. Those of you who've never been in New York City, this is the beginning of the AI Summit here. It's going to be downstairs, probably right down those stairs there. Registration system is there and more. And I'm here in this little chair right here doing the Rundown with Ramon show live, bringing it to you. So that's where I'm at today. I'll be here really serendipitously. I don't have anything scheduled, but I'll talk to some of the exhibitors. I'll talk to some of the attendees. I'll hopefully get an interview or two with some of the amazing speakers who are here, and you'll see that on zoneofgenius.com, which reminds me a few things I want you to remember. One, don't forget, go to bitdefender.com, bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon, and make sure you're signed up, and make sure you're signed up for their ultimate small business security solutions. If you don't want to miss out on content like this, you're like, Ramon, you produce so much content. I want to get the best of it. You want to subscribe, go to zoneofgenius.com, zoneofgenius.com, and subscribe. Zoneofgenius.com/subscribe, or just the main site. You'll see how to do that there. And remember, many of you have told me, Ramon, I want to work with you. Ramon, can you mentor me? Ramon, can you coach me? Ramon, can you help me grow my business? I can. I'm opening up office hours. So check out RamonOfficeHours.com, RamonOfficeHours.com if you want to work with me and have me grow your business in the areas of personal branding, getting more customers, keeping customers, hiring your first virtual assistant, how to get more on stage, how to make a bigger impact on stages. Definitely see me at Office Hours with Ramon, RamonOfficeHours.com. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. I always love promoting my friends. I am a new client of the Musical Web. So you can check out the Musical Web with 2Bs.com and get your piano lessons. And always love Alexandria Nicole being here and elevate your growth, EYGevents.com. Listen, everybody, again, it's been a great new day here at the Jacob Javits Convention Center at the AI Summit. And I'm excited. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Is your offer clear? That's so important. Daniel Verga is here. Thanks, Daniel, for being here. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. So I think with that, we're going to close today's episode so I can get in line and get my badge and get ready. And you'll be seeing the amazing things that take place in the Rundown with Ramon on zoneofgenius.com, rather, in subsequent episodes. Here's one bit of advice I want to give you. I got this from D.L. Hughley. I want you to check this advice out that he shares. Check this out.
You talked about smile and the importance of presentation. Can you just repeat that again? Why that smile? And how
you remember when Magic Johnson got all his business opportunities. In addition to, he was a great athlete. There were a lot of great athletes, but what did he have? A smile. They said he had a smile that would light up a room. Because you can do your job, but to be trusted, it means affable. It means that you're approachable. It means that you are warm. And I think because we've grown up where a smile to our detriment in our communities, we haven't understood that we in a different environment, in the corporate environment, in an environment where you're trying to ask somebody for something, they have to see you as affable, as trustworthy.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
There's nothing to hide.
Thank you so much.
Hey, so that was D.L. Hughley talking about the power of a smile. And as we're talking about networking after closing the episode, nothing beats a great smile to connect you with other people. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. Thank you, Trisha Rue, for being here. Appreciate you being here on the Rundown with Ramon. Again, thank you, Daniel, for being here. Thank you, Alexandra Nicole, for being here. Thank you, Iana, the musical web, where I'm learning piano lessons from. I already completed lesson 1. I took a test. I think I'm on 2 or 3, not sure. But bit by bit, I'm doing better to improve myself. And I hope you are too. Be blessed. Have an amazing day here from the New York City's Jacob Javits Center AI Summit. Make it a great day.